Huey, Homelander done killed me wife and took me bloody son. Womp womp. Welcome back, everybody. Now we talk about The Boys Season 4, because honestly, it's one of the best shows out right now, and one of the most fucked up times in television ever. So let's review Season 4. And yes, I've seen Season 1 through 3. Like last year, I binge watched Seasons 1 through 3 to get like a full engage from point A to point B, and I ended up making it one of my favorite shows ever. And now when Season 4 came along, you know I was ready. And for the lack of videos, I extremely apologize. I thought my editing software was gonna be kaput and I won't be able to do it anymore until I found like another one or upgrade to something else. But that's mainly the reason why I haven't been making videos. But now I got that all sorted out, so now I'll be pumping out videos bigger than ever. I got a few ideas coming, so stay tuned for that. But right now, let's talk about The Boys Season 4. Now, honestly, The Boys Season 4 is probably the second weakest season of this series. I think a lot of people will be able to agree with me on that. For me, Season 2 is the worst season. Season 4 is the second weakest season. Season 1, then Season 3 is the best season of the show. I don't know. Things that happened this season, kind of all over the place. Some things did not get full payoff, and then when they did get full payoff, we didn't really feel the impact of that. Especially Frenchie and Kimiko. Their storylines are still the weakest link of this show. This season, and especially the last few episodes, definitely feel like a setup for Season 5, since that's when the real shit's been gonna go down, because Homelander's trying to take over the White House and make an army of soups. That'll be really bad news for the boys. That's literally what happens in the... Like, they're starting to pave the way to that for Season 5, and you can really tell. Which leaves the stories in Season 4 to be not all that interesting and not all that impactful, and not all that important either. And even when they do show important things, it's like the slightest mention, and we will get more payoff of that next season, I guarantee it. One of the biggest things that the boys are wrangling on this season in order to kill Homelander is a superhero virus. A virus that can commit genocide. Whoever has any smidge of soup DNA will be infected with this virus and instantly die. And that's what they're trying to get their hands on and trying to put into action next season. Not this season, next season. And we do learn a bit about this virus and how dangerous and important it really is, but it's like, yeah, like I said, the most slightest information ever. And we'll see. All that we know is that it could be super bad because two soups are on the boys' team. Starlight and Kimiko, and we don't want them to die either, so we gotta like dumb this thing down and also make it strong enough in order to kill Homelander. And Homelander this season, bro, he just gets crazier and crazier as this series goes on. I thought he was like snapping in Season 3, but this season, episode 4, damn, bro, my god, get Anthony Starr an Emmy already. He earn that shit. No matter if the quality goes down or up, in every season Anthony Starr gives it his 100% as Homelander. Like, where is his Emmy at? And also the new characters, the two new soups in the 7, Sister Sage and also Firecracker, the two new characters. Sister Sage is so smart that even Homelander can't even predict what she's gonna do at times. That's why he wants her, because he's surrounded by idiots, he says. And honestly, she was a really good character, I'm not gonna lie. I like that there's a character in this world that like can put some intimidation in Homelander. Maybe not on a physical level, but on a mental level. Because the scene where he recruits her, he's like unpredictable on what she is gonna say, and some things that she does say like startles him a bit. And you can see in his face at the finale that you were planning this all along. And he didn't see that coming. It was like, when you watch the show, you'll know. Because Homelander is surrounded by Vought, and that's basically a bunch of yes men. Because when you're the most strongest soup on the planet, yeah, people are going to be scared of you or respect you. Mostly scared of you. And that's all the 7 does. They just kiss Homelander's ass at every opportunity they get, especially the Deep and the new Black Noir. Yeah, that's right, I said the new Black Noir. They got a new guy to play Black Noir since Homelander killed the last one in Season 3, and honestly, not the strongest character, but he was okay in his role, I guess. For this season, the scenes that had me the most engaged was Homelander and his son Ryan, and also Homelander and Sister Sage talking about their plans. Like everything else with the boys, sometimes like flip-flop between they didn't know what to do, or like they were just trying to get from point A to point B and they couldn't get there in the fast way because Butcher is losing it this season. He's getting sick, he's dying, while also having hallucinations of Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character. Also in the beginning, Butcher wouldn't even be there that much with the boys, and then that's when Mother's Milk would be in charge of the team. But yeah, the conflict between Billy Butcher and Homelander in a battle for Ryan, yeah, that is very interesting to see, because like Ryan thinks the world of his father, Homelander. He thinks, oh, he's such a great guy, he's so strong, he'll protect us all. But Butcher knows the ugly truth. Everyone knows the ugly truth. And when it gets revealed to him that truth, Ryan just like plays coy and is very naive, and he doesn't want to believe it. And in some parts you're like, maybe this kid is just as crazy as his dad, and we have two Homelanders on our hands. Homelander and Homeboy. And Firecracker is kind of a mid character. She's just there for like, just to spice things up with Homelander and also be a villain for Starlight, I'd say, because you find out there's a whole past thing they have together, and yeah, it's like scratch-fied bullshit like that. This season has a lot of give and take. Like, it gives us some very interesting plot points and things that work and go in the future, but it also has, yeah, those stories that don't go anywhere and don't do anything, and they're just for the sake of just being there because they didn't know what else to put in there. And also the grossness. This season has a lot of grossness. It has a lot of nasty ass scenes that makes you want to turn this shit off. I'll name you 3. Here's 1. The sauna scene. Tech Knight's party. Breast milk. Oh, here's another one. French. Yes, us brave soldiers take these hits for you. Not only are Frenchie and Kimiko the characters done dirty this season, I'd say Huey gets it the worst. Huey Campbell, what did Jack Quaid do in real life to have you guys do this to his character in this show? He gets the most violated, nasty, most bullshit things happen to him this whole season, bro. What did he do? From getting his feet tickled, from him almost getting dumped by his girlfriend, from him almost dying multiple times, for him even seeing one of his best friends get ripped in half in front of his face. Whoa, my goodness gracious. Oh, and here's the cherry on top. His dad dies. And his mom, who left him as a child, returns. God, jeez. You guys got to give him a badass save scene or something in season 5, because you violated him for the last time in this season. Starlight gets done dirty. Her powers don't even work anymore. She has I'm not gonna spoil that, but like you'll find out when you watch the show. And no one respects her authority on the boys. Things can't get any worse than this. I do like how A-Train and Ashley are bundled up and they really want to leave Vought and do the right thing for once in their life. Especially when, here's one slight spoiler, A-Train saves Mother's Milk and he drops him off at the hospital, and this kid looks upon him and he's like, oh, he's a superhero. He's an actual good superhero. I look up to him, and you can see that smile on A-Train's face. And then in the next episode he says, when that kid looked upon me when I saved your life, that was the best I've ever felt than anything I've ever done in Vought. For once, I didn't hate myself. And I was feeling that line for him, bro. Like, come on. After everything he's been through in every season, from seeing him being an asshole, from seeing him be pathetic, now seeing him finally save a life and actually be a good superhero in this world, that felt good. That felt good. That was a good scene. Going back to episode 4, Homelander's episode, where he goes back to that lab and gets revenge on the doctors who experimented on him as a kid. Yeah, I'm glad that this show implemented well the horror elements, because episode 4 is the most eerie, uncomfortable, sick-minded episode ever. When you watch it, you're gonna feel that uneasiness right when the Homelander brings a cookie puss as a peace offering down to when it's melted at the end. There has been so much damage done, it's insane. Mentally and yeah, of course, physically. All the way down to the finale, which is more narrative driven, I feel like. Not a lot of fights like last season. But actually that's fine, because it's just making things to come for next season. And next season better not be a long ass wait. I will be upset. But actually, I am willing to wait a bit, because I want that season to stick the landing and be a good send-off for this show. Even though I said this is season 4 is the second weakest season, it still doesn't mean it's terrible. It's still great TV all around, and you're gonna have a blast, or you're gonna throw up while watching this. But either way, it's gonna be a hell of a time for television. So yeah, have you seen The Boys season 4 yet? Comment down below, and let's see what your theories are for next season. But right now, it's time to, let me just give you this season a grade real quick. If I had to grade this season, what would it be? Let's see. Right now, The Boys season 4 is a C.